hour, Katie Parker, is live from the scene of the sale. Specifically, what city are you in right now?
Yeah, Leo, I am in Longview right now.
Ah, Longview, awesome. So, tell us more about this spring sale. I know that there's just so many things that people are selling at this sale, but what kind of items are you seeing behind you?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I'm starting to create a trend here on East Texas now with interesting birds. And so back behind me, there are some chickens for sale. We can go see them here in a
Wait,
minute. There's a
live
big, pretty
chickens?
rooster. Yeah, live chickens
Oh,
for sale over here. Let's
oh
just
my
go see them
God.
now. Why not, right? I'll take you guys over here to them. There's some chickens. They were pretty talkative earlier. There's a rooster in there. But a couple weeks ago, I saw a peacock at an event, so I think I'm starting to attract the birds in some way. But yeah, so I'm here in Longview off Highway 80 for this biannual, very long stretch of the road yard sale. It's one of the largest yard sales in the U.S. It stretches about 400 miles all the way to Mississippi, and these people right here in Longview are part of that. So this is just one small batch that I've stopped at so far to kind of check out the scene here, but there are people across the street. There was lawnmowers across the street, and I thought, hey, a lawnmower dealership, but nope, there's people selling lawnmowers here as part of the Highway 80 sale that they've got going on. There's cars coming
Wow.
in and out. The traffic's been pretty consistent coming throughout here. There's a pretty good showing of people in attendance checking out the scene here. And there's all different types of items as you can imagine. Chickens. We've got homemade items like benches and chairs and wind chimes. We've also got lawnmowers. There's some household items at that booth over there, like paper towels, soaps, different things like that. There's clothing, really all that you could think of. They've got it here. And so if you're in the mood to come picking, you can come shopping up and down and thrift or antique or whatever you'd like. There is plenty of options here. And again, this is just one small patch of the whole thing. It runs all the way down Highway 80. You can pull in off the road at your convenience, and you can park and zip out. But it's a pretty cool scene out here, and pretty active for a Friday morning. We've got a really good turnout out here so far, and this is just one little shop. Well, multiple shops down here, but
No, really, really impressive just how many people are there and not only buying stuff, but selling things too. I know you mentioned that this is running a span of 400 miles, I believe, starting in Mesquite and ending in Jackson, Mississippi. Now, I have to assume this isn't something that is centrally organized because that sounds like centrally organizing that across 400 miles would be a nightmare. So I'm assuming these people just set up shop wherever they're allowed to set up shop along Highway 80 and just start selling.
I imagine, I mean, they've got, there's really no categorization. I mean, there's plants over that way, there's woodworking, there's hats, oh yeah, there's some people waving over there. Um, you guys hear the rooster? There's roosters. But yeah, we've pretty much got it all. The parking lot's pretty full right here. But as far as like one main organizer, it just kind of seems to be ran by the people in the area. So that is a pretty good thing to watch here. Just people doing their thing, showing off what they got, bringing something out to the public today and hoping to be able to give their trinkets and objects here a new life.
I know you said that you've so far only been to this Longview portion of the sale. Have you gone to any other city along the Highway 80 path? Do you plan on going to any other ones today?
Well, I'm based in Longview, so far I've only seen the Longview stretch of this run, but I know that Highway 80 goes all the way through several towns here, and so maybe whenever I'm out today for some of my other stories, I'll be able to catch the other towns that have some shops set up down there. But Longview's doing a pretty good job. I gotta say, Longview's representing well for this Highway 80, and if you're planning to make the bold 400-mile road trip, I think you should definitely stop in Longview while you're on that Highway 80 sale run.
Now, before I let you go, I do want to ask you what has to be the favorite item that you've seen today on sale.
Okay, so right before we hopped on the call, there was several inquiries about the chickens and the roosters, and I don't mean to keep bringing up the birds, but that was a high topic of conversation. I think it's because they got pretty chatty right before we hopped on the call. But I think the chickens are like $3 for the little ones and $7 for the big ones. So I'm not typically in the chicken market, but I imagine those are pretty good prices. I mean, that's like the carton of eggs right there. So I think that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I did not know that you could buy a chicken for $7. My goodness. Wow.
Yeah, I mean that's what he said. So I mean, unless yeah.
Man. All right. Well, that's awesome. Thank you, Katie, for giving us a look at the Highway 80 sale taking place this weekend, truly spanning the entirety of Highway 80 from Mesquite in DFW to Jackson in Mississippi. Thank you so much for your time, Katie. We'll talk to you later. Have fun out there.
Absolutely, bye, Leo.